Good morning, everybody. We are here Wednesday morning. Glad to have all of you guys in the chat. We got Cassie first in the chat today. Good morning, Cassie. Paul Rita, how are you doing today? Nick F, Cassie Shredda, Bad Takeover. Nako Ren, how you doing? Outdoor Smile, Shredda, Outdoor Smile, Shredda, Outdoor Smile, Shredda. Paul, what's going on, guys? We've got Kalani Shredda, Outdoor Smile, Roulette Wheel. Guest name, Paul, Outdoor Smile. Here. Pick me. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm here. Outdoor Smile. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Appreciate that, man. We got Frodo in the chat. Guest name, Outdoor Smile. Hey, buddy guest. Oh, yes. About time, Clutch. Shredda. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. Morning, people. Good morning to you. Rita, how are you doing today? Let's go on over the market because I can guarantee you're doing better than the market is. AMC, top left, sitting down almost 4% right now. $20.40. Really trying to hold up in this $20 line, guys. This $20 level of support we got right here. Yep, nope, right here. Yep, that's $20 level of support. Really trying to hold on to that. We've got Shiba Inu coin sitting at $24.82, pulling back as well. GameStop, $155.09. It is green, but it is pulling back on a red candle right now. Highcroft Mining, barely above break even, 1 cent higher right now, or 1 cent lower, barely below break even, sorry. Sitting at $2.09 per share. The NASDAQ is getting blasdacked. NASDAQ's getting blazak today. It is down to 13,895, down over 2% on the day. Very difficult. The low today was 13,836, and it is currently sitting at 13,894. Daily chart, we can see that it definitely fell through that level of support there. And the next minor level of support that we're going to have is right here in this area of 13,750. So we'll have to see. You know what? We might be able to raise that a little bit. Yeah. If you use these lines back here, I'd feel more comfortable right there, though. Right, kind of like where we hit 13.8, man. 13.8 right in this area right here. Hopefully that line holds up. If it doesn't, talking 13.2, possibly 12.5 again, man. Not looking good there. Prague getting hit hard again today, too. Down 2%, along in line with the overall market. Farming down 4%, 14.18 right now. Farmy's, listen, Farmy's got about a week left, okay? Farmy's got a reverse split decision coming up at a shareholder meeting on next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. If they don't make that reverse split, they're either going to get delisted or they're going to make a compliance run and try to go to $1. So I will be set free from Farmy in the next 2 weeks. That's almost a guaranteed fact there. Sundial sitting at 64 cents right now. Mullen Auto getting hit about 3%. CEI down 3%. SPY down 1%. PBIG down 3%. And Highcroft will leave that up down 0.5% right now. Good morning, man. Later in the stream, would you check the SLP Smooth Love Potion has potential to 50x? Yeah, I don't know if it's got potential to 50x, but I do like Smooth Love Potion, man. SLP does look pretty good. I do not own any, but it is one that I was looking to get into. And we can check that out right now, man, before we get anything going on in here, anything major going on. I do like Smooth Love Potion. I believe Smooth Love Potion is used in the Axie Infinity game. It is down 10% today. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but if I read correctly on it, I think that's what it is. You guys can't see it. Now you can. I believe that's what it is. Smooth Love Potion right here, down 10% on the day, and a potential to 50x. Yeah, man. I mean, if it drops back down to a cent, I would say it's got the potential to 50x. Especially if the game that it's used in does very well, and I believe it's used with Axie Infinity. You guys, let me know if I'm wrong on that, but yeah, right in this area right here. I mean, if it drops back down to 0.000 or 99 or whatever it was at the lows. I'm pretty sure it touched 9.9. Yeah. 9.3 in there. Yeah, you guys can make some serious gains on that. If it just goes back to where it was back in July and August, not August, just July of 2021 there. It was making some serious gains. Could be setting up to do it again if they get any news going that way. But I do like that. I like that coin. Chris, thank you very much for the super chat. Chris says, got ready for work to get a late text that work was delayed. Then after 20 minutes into my drive, got a late call that work was canceled. Glad to be in the live. Feels too long, but not long enough to not squeeze. Hello, bro, and apes. What's going on, Chris? Man, Chris is on like a vacation day today. half of Chris's day is over with by the time the boss calls him and tells him that he isn't going to be going to work today. But I like it, Chris, and we're glad to have you in here. And thank you very much for the super chat, man. Incredible. Dude, take the day off, man. Take it just and rest. Play some Crash Bandicoot, whatever you want to do, and rest up, man. I mean, the market is not doing anything pretty today, sitting down here at $20 per share. Although Tilray was doing pretty good. I know you get some Tilray. Figure out where that's at here. I just saw it. Yeah, man, Tilray's up 10% today. Not bad at all there. Hit 807. If you're still in Tilray, man, you're doing pretty good with that. 807, currently at 778. 10% gain on the day. Not a bad look, man, especially if these gains continue and you start to bust a new high there. If that's the case, man, and you bust a new high, that is going to be beautiful for you. So, nice rebound today. Hopefully it continues for you. Sundial, on the other hand, not doing too well. Not rebounding the same way that Tilray is. Oh, and AMC in the red. Games, I would rather be break even than in the red. I would rather have a boring break even day with no movement than being in the red, guys. That's my opinion. Hello, Chris. Glad to see you in here today. Sorry about the late notice from Europe. Yes, Cassie, it's fine. Rather be in here with you guys. Chris, I love it, man. We'd rather have you in here with us. Trust me. Good morning, afternoon, Clay. How you doing? Justin, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing pretty well today. Smash that like button, team. Dindy James. Listen to Dindy, guys, and smash that like button. Clay, boom. What are your market expectations after the FOMC minutes release later? Kalani. Let's see here, man. I want to make sure that I don't word this in a negative tone, but I think it's positive, okay? I truly think that a lot of the correction, let's call it a correction, this correction that we've seen in the NASDAQ over the last couple of days is probably an overreaction to some of the recent Fed comments, not from Mr. Jerome Powell, but some of the recent Fed comments about being nimble and raising interest rates to battle inflation and whatever is necessary to battle this inflation rate. And then the whole market acts like, there's another war starting or something. It's ridiculous. I believe, even if they say the same thing today, even if Jerome Powell reiterates the same thing that was said, I believe that the market would be stupid to continue selling off even further based on the exact same information that we got yesterday. So I'm optimistic, man. I'm optimistic. I believe that, this was the start of some uncertainty and some fear about these inflation and interest rates. Today, people might be selling off into the meeting and, expecting the Fed to say what was said yesterday. So they're selling off once again. But I would imagine even if they come out and say what they said yesterday, that we would bounce higher. I mean, I can't imagine confirmation of what was just said yesterday would be even worse than what was said yet. Like, I can't imagine that. So, dude, I'm thinking even if they come in and say, they expect 0.25 basis point increases, boom, that should be good news. Even if they come in and say, well, we could go as high as a half basis point increase, we're already trading on news that we already knew. So I would imagine, it would just calm people down slightly. So I'm expecting good things, man. I'm expecting the red to have already been priced into the market, and that's what we're seeing here. It's just a loss because of what people are expecting. If we get what we expect, I don't see how it could be bad. Still burnt like Larry the Lobster, but still chugging along through the day. Justin, good deal, man. Can Twitter squeeze to heaven? Royal Bengal Turtle. I don't know why Twitter would squeeze, man. I don't think Twitter would short squeeze, right? The price of Twitter can go up, absolutely. But, I mean, just because Elon Musk owns 10% of it doesn't mean that it's going to go to like $1,000 or anything like that, man. Bad day, 1,800 down so far. Giovanni Lewis, man, I feel you. Yes, I mean, literally, there's no stocks that are up right now. GameStop is slightly green, but that's it. I'm probably losing across the board as well. How do you feel about Satoshi and Stephen Cooper drama on Twitter yesterday? Dude, I mean, with all due respect to all of these people, I don't know how old they are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how old they are. You guys can put that in whatever context you want, but I don't know how old they are to have Twitter disputes. Tilray, today's return is $8 plus. Also, a thought of a diversity tip: if AMC Red makes you upset, find at least one green stock to even it out. Yes, Chris, that is a good idea. That is diversity at its finest right there. Chris, no joke. You finally understand diversity, and that is the best way to explain it to somebody else. If AMC being red makes you upset, find a green stock, and you could even it out. That is diversity. Jay Powell's a long talking, zero information giving old man. Yeah. The thing that I like about Jerome Powell, though, is that I truly feel like he knows what he's talking about. He still doesn't give us any information ever. He, still just strings you along. But it's not like listening to some other people talk, and you're just like, dude, you literally didn't say anything, and you didn't even finish your sentences. Like, you didn't even speak in complete sentences or anything. You were just using words. At least when I listen to Jerome Powell, I still feel like, dude, you didn't even just say anything, but at least you were able to talk your way around it in a way that I'm like, all right, you know what, man? I got to respect that, because you can take a question and not answer it, but still indicate that you understood how to answer the question. So I respect Jerome Powell in that way, man. Clearly I would like answers, but let's see. Stephen Cooper had a meeting with the Shib developers about playing his playlist at Welly's restaurants. Instead of getting positive feedback from the developers, he got cursed at and was told he was a big scam. Roulette wheel. It's just, how old are these people? How old are these people? And I'm not saying that older people act better. I'm not even saying that, but how old are these people, man? I don't know. It sounds like high school. Not even the high school I went to, man. It just sounds like the way people depict high school. I feel like the people I went to high school with were more mature than what we got going on. But how much did Twitter does Ken Griffin own? I thought someone said 80%, but now after I told someone that I think was... So it could be 8, Chris. It could be 8. I'm not exactly sure how much. Somebody broke down institutional ownership the other day, and majority owners of Twitter, and I think that Elon Musk may have been the largest shareholder at 10%. Yeah, so Elon Musk is the highest shareholder in Twitter right now. It looked like this was going to break it down. I don't know why that didn't break it down. So Vanguard is the second largest shareholder with 8.79% stake. Okay. Well, we'll look at this. This isn't updated yet because of Elon Musk, but you got this right here. So Vanguard owns roughly 8.4%, and this could change slightly. This is older because Elon Musk now owns the most. BlackRock owns 4.5%. SSGA Funds Management, whatever that is, owns 4.5%. Aristotle Capital Management owns 2.5%. So Musk is now the largest shareholder in Twitter. Dude's a boss, man. I read something the other day, and I kind of modified it because I think it sounds better. Dude, if you earned $100,000 every single day since the Great Pyramids in Egypt were built, Elon Musk would still have more money than you. People are like, dude, just give me $100,000. I'll be set, man. I'll be good. I'll pay off all my debt and I'll be rolling. If you made $100,000 a day since the pyramids were built, Elon Musk would still have tens of billions of dollars more than you. You'd have to make $100,000 for the next, 1,000 years to compete with what he has now And imagine how much money he would have 1,000 years from now. Oh, dude. Yeah. If you made $100,000 a day, not a year, since the pyramids were built, dude still got more money than you by like 40 or 50 billion dollars. Oh my God. Oh, that's a lot of money, guys. It's a lot of money. Simon Inu, this is not financial advice. For entertainment purposes only, is the one, the only Simon in the house, baby. Woohoo! What's up, Clayinho, Dabrozinho? Good morning, peopleino. What's going on, Simon? How you doing, man? High school? Those were the days. Always filled with cannabis. No, nobody smoked in high school. Come on now, Kaz. Japal is the only the opposite of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Pal talks forever with zero info, and Tyson talks forever to explain your question, but leaves you with more questions than you originally asked. Yes, very similar there, Chris. Very similar. I think Simon might be in here, but I'm not sure. Yes, Pringleton. Simon is definitely in here. Someone, what's up? Time to cancel Lambo. No, Ken, don't cancel Lambo. Ken Griffin might be able to cancel his Lambo, but Ken Griffin, poor name, man, poor name. Yet Elon still eats peanut butter sandwiches for meals. Dude, listen, money can change people, but it doesn't have to, right? If Elon Musk likes peanut butter sandwiches, he eats peanut butter sandwiches. Dude, if I had Elon Musk money, I wouldn't be eating, I don't know, caviar instead of popcorn at night. I would still eat popcorn, man. I would make some salsa and eat it with chips and pretzels. Like, it's not going to change what I want to eat or anything. I really don't know. I really don't. If I had Elon Musk money, clearly money is not even a thing, right? If you, I don't know at that point if you would try to buy locally sourced 100% fresh peppers and tomatoes and onions by the garden that you've got in your backyard, where you employ 3 people to work the garden and make you the finest vegetables ever so that you can have the highest quality salsa that you're ever going to have. Or if you just eat salsa. But either way, man, I'm still eating salsa. Do you think he cares about gas prices? Oh, yeah, never mind. Gary. Yeah, he cares about gas prices. Honestly, he probably does care about gas prices, because if gas prices are super cheap, it doesn't bode well for his competition, because what are you competing against? If gas prices were 15 cents and electric was more expensive, then you're strictly going on the fact that, well, I want to do the world some justice here and drive clean. But I think he does care a little bit about gas prices being high. Maybe pedantic, but I think Elon's worth is worked out by multiplying number of stock by current price. If he started selling his last shares, would be way lower. Pringleton. Dark pool, my friend. Dark pool. If he started selling, yes. By the time he finished, they should theoretically be lower. But if he sells them in the dark pool, we're not going to see until those orders are filled, man. We're not going to see until those orders are filled. So we're not going to be too worried about it then, are we? Listen, that actually would be a good use of the dark pool, right? That's the way the dark pools were intended to be used. Like super large orders like that, going through the dark pool so the guy can get rid of all of his shares without seeing a huge decrease in price. But I think it would be obvious if Elon Musk was selling his shares that things would get interesting. It's because all his money's in assets and his products make the world better. It run a lot more eco-friendly, and that business is a $1 trillion business. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, he's got... anybody know what his actual percentage ownership of Tesla is? I went to an inner city. If I had Elon Musk money, and not going to be splurging on steaks, but definitely giving up bologna. Yeah, man, I'd probably give up bologna too. I don't remember the last time I had bologna, but I don't like bologna. You know what I mean? Like, if you do like bologna, dude, some people like beef sticks, right? Beef jerky. Beef jerky is probably so high in sodium that it can never be good for you. But if you still want to eat it, dude, you eat it. Some people do like bologna. My mom likes bologna. It's weird. I went to an inner city school. Smoked daily, had to go through metal detectors just to get in school, and people brought a razor blade. Oh my God. Cassie, that sounds extremely dangerous. I had to double check the math, and my mind is absolutely blown. Kalani, glad you double checked it, dude, because the guy that I saw that originally did it, he just used $10,000 a day, and I really don't care about $10,000 a day. Like, it still seems like a lot of money. But when you put it in perspective that he's making $100,000 a day since the pyramids were built, like, dude, man, yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. The world is full of things more powerful than Ethereum, but if you know how to catch a ride, you can go places. Ooh, Weiler Beck quoting Shib token. I like it, Weiler. Shiba Inu reach $1 or not, it's going to be dead. Can you give me some information? Shiba Inu reach $1 or not, it's going to be dead. Can you? Yeah, SR. So I don't think that Shiba Inu coin is going to reach $1. Okay, I do want to be very clear on that. I don't think it's going to have a $550 trillion valuation, man. Honestly, you would need to burn probably 99% of the supply for $1 to be possible. So technically, theoretically, it is possible. But with the current outstanding supply, I don't see a $550 trillion valuation unless, you know, the US dollar just goes to trash and $1 million buys you a burger. That's the only other way. But as far as it being dead, no, man. I see that we've got disputes going on between children on social media platforms. But as far as it being dead, no, dude. The good thing about Shiba, the good thing about these coins, is you can't kill them. You can't kill them, especially if it's, you know, truly decentralized. Even if we want to sell off, we sell off. But nobody can actually kill it. Nobody can stop it from existing. Nobody can rug pull it either. There are whales, yes, but it can't be killed. AMC about to tap 19. He's not about to tap 19. Come on, it's not even about to tap 20 yet. It is getting pretty close to that $20 line though. Making me nervous. I'm pretty sure it's all Elon's. Dindy. 100% of Tesla. Dude, if he owned 100%, that would be wild, man. Elon has way too much money for 1%. Hey, yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like, I understand a lot of people think that he's got way too much money. And he really does in the aspect of, like, he's never going to be able to use it. But, hey, he earned it, though. You know what I mean? Like, he earned it. The same way you earn money, he earned it. And I can't fault anybody for earning, right? Clearly, he could not. There's no way he could spend it. There's no way he could spend it. Like, spend it on consumables is what I'm trying to say. You know, if he buys real estate, he's still got wealth, right? His house is still worth something. If he spends it and decides to, first of all, he would have to cash out his Tesla because all of his wealth is in Tesla. He actually doesn't have cash wealth. I'm sure he does, but he's not sitting on $200 billion in cash. He's sitting on, you know, that worth in stocks. So it does become a little weird because if he's spending it, he's got to sell his shares and all of that, and then he will get taxed on another $200 billion, and that wouldn't be any good. But yeah, there's no way he spends that much money. Let's get started. AMC is being beaten into a bloody pulp currently. Let's get started. Jack. It is being beat up pretty hard today, but the overall market is getting beat up incredibly hard today. NASDAQ sitting at 13.8. This is what I want to point out on the NASDAQ, guys. This level that we're at right here, 13.7, 13.8, should be an intermediary level of support, okay? We touched it on the way down here. We did break through, and then you could see the top end of these candles here really held at this 13.8 level. Then it was support throughout this area through, what is this? Beginning of February through mid-February. For 2 weeks, it held at this level. Then in this area, for a week, was unable to break back above 13.8. It did fall back down, and it did break through last week, but we're right here in this area again at the 13.8 level. So hopefully this is just a pullback ahead of the Federal Reserve announcement a little bit later, 2 p.m. today. I do not plan on listening to it, but I'll leave it up to you guys if you want me to put up a live stream or whatever so you can chat during it. But I don't plan on like actively listening to it or actively listening to it on live. But yeah, I'm hoping that this level holds up as support. AMC holds up at $20 level of support, and both of them bounce higher and move up from there. clearly the market is getting beat today with all of the red that you guys see in the market. It's not a good day for the market. There's a lot of fear out there right now. All about interest rates and inflation too. Sadly nowadays, AMC back in the 90s, I think it was rare to have metal detectors in high schools. Too much. Yeah, I actually don't know. Dude, I haven't been in a high school in a long time, so I don't know what metal detectors look like. 25, 50 years. 25, 50 years plus 2022, 25, 72 plus or minus time, 365 days a year, 938,701 times $100,000 a day, 93 billion Elon Musk net worth, 260. Dude, see, I thought it was at 200. I thought he was at 200. He's at 267. Dude, he's a legend, man. 267 billion. Okay. Kalani, I don't want to look this up while I'm on stream, but since you're rolling with this, dude, check this out because I think I watched a YouTube video or read some report on it. I forget. It was like the richest people throughout history. And I forget this king or this emperor, whoever it was. But long time ago, and I forget what his net worth would have translated into today. But back then, you know, it's just gold. Like he just had gold. But I forget what it would have transferred to today because clearly it was kind of sad. And like you look at Rockefeller, richest dude at the time, compared to today's numbers, it's kind of pathetic, like how much he had. But see where like the all-time richest guy translates to on the wealth scale. It was some emperor, I forget the dude's name, and if he wasn't an emperor, he was like, you know, back in the Middle East times with a bunch of gold. And I wish I remember what that dude's name was right now. But I want to see how close Elon would be compared to that guy's wealth. Just tired of watching them walk AMC down there. Yeah, don't hold a bag, man. Me too, but I truly don't believe that they're walking AMC down today. You know, with the NASDAQ getting beat almost 3% right now, that's a huge decrease in an index. In AMC getting beat 5%, I don't think that it's necessarily hedge funds walking it down right now. And my God, look at this. Look at this perfect hit off that $20 level. Look at this perfect hit. $20.02. And we've got some green candles. It's hard to argue against levels of support. Even if this doesn't hold up, it did bounce off of it a little bit here. So very hard to argue against levels of support and resistance. Yeah, so wow, I'm way back up there. Fed minutes to be released, so media can resensationalize. Gotcha. What we've already been told in the market, yes, don't hold a bag. They've been repeating the same thing, and it does seem like every time they repeat the same stupid thing about inflation and interest rates, people overreact again, and I don't know why. It is the same information. You're exactly right, man. Growing up in New York, I thought metal detectors were normal. AMC driver. At least not where I went, man. I didn't have any metal detectors in school. No, I didn't have any metal detectors in school. And it never took SATs or any other tests like it. Well, I took the ACT. Clay, what's up, Clay, bro? I quit smoking rocks behind a Wendy's dumpster in order to have some dry powder for the AMC dip. Weirdo Shrine, if that's true, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that's a good thing that you'd be doing there. Kalani, you're a legend for doing that in math. Yes, Kalani is a legend, man. 45, 72 total years. Typo. I figures. The guy in the tweet or the video that I watched did say 4,500. I didn't know it was 4,572 though. Even big stocks getting smashed today. Yeah, Pringleton, everything is red, man. It's just look at this. I mean, we can go out to the main watch list here. We've got Antero Resources sitting up 5% today. That's green. Tilray, green. The rest, red action, man. Red action across the board. Everything is bleeding. It is a tough day, guys. I mean, look, Nvidia's down 7% today. Hood, our beloved Robinhood stock, down 7% today. I know somebody's going to clip that, and you guys are going to rip me on social. Square's down 7% today. Everything's getting hard, too. ChargePoint. Actually, you guys have been talking a lot about ChargePoint recently. Down 7% today. Down 10% today. It's not too bad. Man, ChargePoint. Charge point wouldn't be bad at all down here in the 10s. My gosh, I didn't realize it was down there just a couple weeks ago. That's not bad at all. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was there. What are these guys? I mean, I'm making $65 million a quarter. It's not bad. $10 on charge point would be an excellent entry. Okay, we're back out here. And we've got everything red, guys. NASDAQ down 2.70%. GameStop down 1%. Prog down 4.5% right now. Farmy down 4%. Really loving the barcode. Guys, people talk about barcodes, right? And I often think they have no idea what they're talking about because they'll be like, oh, yeah, AMC's barcoding right now. The bottom left, that's a barcode right there. This is a barcode. Bouncing back and forth between the same two numbers. And this right here is a barcode. Perfect example. AMC's up there. Sundial down 1.5%. Mullinato down 4.5%. CEI down 2.5%. SPY down 1.5%. BBIG down 3.5%. Highcroft Mining down 2.5%. We got some red numbers on the board. 100% debt free for 7 years. Kalani, man. I love it, dude. I love it. That's amazing. I've only been to New York once. I was 16. I got pickpocketed in Times Square, and my 4-H leader had to pay for the rest of my meals. My parents paid her back when I got home to Kansas City. Pickpockets suck, dude. Pickpockets, you know what they are? They're thieves. Pickpocketing is cool. Like, if you can do that skill, if you can take something out of somebody's pocket without them knowing, I do believe that is a skill, right? Sleight of hand skill. Use it as a magician, though. Like, make people laugh. Make people laugh. Steal their watch off their wrist, yeah, and then give it back to them. And you know, you guys have seen the videos online. Use your talents for something good. I hate thieves, man. I hate's a strong word, but I truly hate thieves. I do not like them at all. Paid off my Camaro, so technically you can say, boom. I like it, Justin. Shredder, I see you. Shredder's in here. 100% debt free for all that. It's vengeance. I'm 0. I love it. Mitch, good deal, man. You guys are awesome. A bad day in the market. Don't let this ruin your day. Have a wonderful, happy birthday, Clay Bro. Nufa, I will have a great birthday. Gosh, can you guys believe my birthday is next month? What? Next month is May, right? Oh my gosh. Next month is May. No, Dindy, my birthday's on May 26th, man. Trapper, been to Queens many times, my friend. Lived on Astoria Boulevard. He went to foot school in Harlem. I don't know what foot school is. Wish I was debt free. It just took out a loan to pay bills. Dang, Cassie, one day. You've got that goal, and if you want to achieve that goal, you will reach that goal, Cassie. Do not think that it's impossible to reach or you can't do it. I absolutely guarantee that you can reach that. Covers your only debt. Nice. Clear up. Using my AR. That's awesome. Internal resources. Is that what you're talking about, Kyle? What if CAT really spelled dog? Private account. I'd be very confused, man. I'd be very confused on how letters worked. Oh, next month. Yeah, Dindy James. Nufo tells me like every day that it's my birthday and wishes me a happy birthday every day. But no, it's next month. Rothschilds are the wealthiest people in the world. So rich, Elon Musk can be their butler. Well, man, I don't know if that's true or not, Mitch. But I don't know if Elon Musk would want to be somebody's butler. Morning, did you ever look at a zombie Inu? God, CD Witt's gonna hate me. No. Also, thoughts on Stephen Cooper's comment on his conversation with the Shib development team. So I actually haven't seen. Somebody was talking about that earlier, talking about wellies, right? And the playlist that they wanted. Did he say anything? Is this on his Twitter? All right, so I don't know if he said anything specifically about that. I still see the last tweet he had was about JetBlue buying Spirit Airlines. But somebody said it was about Welly's playlist. Is that what you're talking about, man? Yes, I was the one that had you looking at Antero. Yes, it is. I do have some. I do have some Antero right now. And I am up on it. I almost thought that I sold it, but I did not. No, I did not sell it, right? Where is... No. No, I think I was thinking about it in here, but I didn't do it. This is where I want. AMC treading that $20 line, guys. Dude, what in the world is a 48 country code? Getting a phone call from a 48 country code. Crypto Racketeer, you calling me? Guys, who is in Poland and why are you calling me? Why would I be receiving a phone call from Poland right now? I know one of you guys got to be in Poland and you guys are calling me right now. You messed up, man. It's been a year already. Clearbro, birthday coming up fast. AMC Trapper, I don't believe it, man. I cannot believe how it's been a year already. It doesn't make any sense to me. If Shibarium comes out this month, what is your prediction for the price of Shiba just for fun? So Giovanni Lewis, man, first of all, I want to know what Shibarium is. If anybody in here can explain Shibarium to me, please explain Shibarium to me, because the more that I think about it, the more that I don't understand it. But also, I honestly don't think it's going to have a huge price or a huge effect on the Shiba Inu coin price. Thoughts on JB Inu coin. JB says 7. I think that was a rug pull. JB running off with the money. JB. No, that's the only one that I would buy, man. JB Inu, I would buy that one for sure. Oh, crap. JB in the house, baby. Yes, he is. Also, with the development team hid behind avatars, and we're kind of cussing him out and his challenging loyalty and his connections to other coins. Dude, you're allowed to have connections to other coins. You're allowed to like other coins. You're allowed to have other investments. Yes, you are right. They do hide behind an avatar and all of these pictures, which technically they're allowed to do, but the fighting, man, like, I don't even think they understand what they're working with here. I truly don't, man. I truly don't think that they understand what they're working with. And it's a descendant of the Vanderbilts. Vengeance? I don't know if that's true or not. If Shiba Inu have reached $1 in November, would you still have made videos about Shiba to this day? Daniel, if Shiba Inu coin ran to $1 in November, I think everybody throughout the rest of eternity would be making videos about Shiba Inu coin. It would have been worth more than like discovering a new livable planet that was only 20 miles away and could be reached by airplane. The dollar valuation on Shiba Inu coin would have been like incomprehensible. Okay, nobody would have been able to discover anything better, and I think that everybody would have been making. So yes, the answer is yes. I would still be doing that, but I think everybody would. It would just be something incomprehensible. Would a Shib reverse split be good? Private account. It wouldn't really do anything if it did reverse split, but it would still have the same market cap. You'd still have the same value and all of that stuff. I actually think that it might hinder it a little bit because people like the idea of being able to go out and buying millions or hundreds of millions of Shiba Inu coin. Taxes said they said I had to verify my ID. Now wait 9 more weeks for my refund. I guess AMC has been my training waiting for the MOAS. Cassie, oh my gosh. Yeah, you gotta verify your ID there. They don't believe you. If Shiba is never going to get to $1 or even 1 cent, is there even a point in holding if even in holding it, if we only have like 200 invested in it. So Kyle, I do think a penny is possible longer term, okay? But here's a way that you can rationalize whether or not to hold it. If you're looking at it and I hear sirens, I don't know if this is a test or if there's going to be a tornado here. So sorry, I was a little distracted there. But to go to a cent from where we are right now, you're burning 3 zeros. So you're 1,000xing, right? And if you get $200, you're going to have 200 grand on that $200 investment. Near impossible, man. Near impossible to really get that anywhere else. Even if it went to 1/10 of a cent and you get your $200 invested and it 100x'd, you're still talking, you're gonna be sitting on 20 grand, man. And to turn $200 into 20 grand, it's very tough to do that anywhere else, and it's going to be an incredible investment. So I would say yes. If you do believe that Shiba Inu coin can go up, even if it can't make it to a cent or 10 cents or $1 and so on, it's still got potential to do great things. Now, if you do want to turn $200 into $2 million, you're going to have to take an amazing risk on something that's just coming out that might have $1 million valuation with the potential for $100 billion valuation. Yeah, that's a different story, right? That's a different story. And there's a lot of risk associated with that, whereas Shiba Inu coin has already shaved off a lot of that risk because it's one of the most well-established tokens that's out there. Shib is opening the doors to us, the rest of us who are the 99% who always have to settle for the crumbs the 1% throw at us. Thus, we are now in a socioeconomic movement unstoppable. Crypto burger, yeah, and the thing is, like, if we just all build each other up, you're right, man, it really is unstoppable. They can't do anything about the price going up. Devil's advocate, to be clear, you're saying Shiba hitting $1 would be better than solving cancer, world hunger, climate change, and even better than Trapper's new pick. Devil's advocate, in terms of monetary value, yes. Yeah. I don't think that a cure, even if it's a dead-on cure, you take a pill and it cures it, I don't see a $549 or $550 trillion valuation on that. So in terms of monetary value, yes. I don't even see a $550 trillion valuation on like discovering a new planet or anything. Trapper's picture coming in close, man. Coming in close on that $550 trillion valuation. As far as like utility goes and anything like that, no, man. Clearly solving cancer, world hunger, and things would be much better. But $549 trillion valuation, no single asset has that type of a valuation. And like strictly monetarily speaking, yes. Bro, did you see the BTC bull that just unveiled in Miami? Amazing representation of the financial system. No, actually, I've not seen anything coming out of the Miami convention they got going on right now. AR. Devil's advocate, who cares about it? I'll be first to admit, if we were elected to Congress, I would sell out and take the money on day one. Boom, Mitch. He's not afraid to lie, man. Ragas, thank you very much for the super chat. Ragas says, pew, 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 pew. 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 Ragas, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Absolutely appreciate that. I love that little hippo dude. I don't know if he's a scuba diver or if he's in a rock band, but he's one of those things, and he seems like a really good guy to me. Anybody know if he's a scuba diver or if he's about to put on a rock show? Because I don't know, and if you guys know, I need to know. I took that risk with Volt. I see a lot of Shiba in them, but with much better overall utility. Yeah, Kyle, and that is a risk, man. I don't remember what Volt Inu's market cap is right now, but being much smaller, much newer, and still has a lot of unknowns out there, you're taking the risk, dude. You're taking the risk, and it could produce rewards, or it just ends up being a risk, and you barely make anything, or you lose something. But it's all risk to reward at this point. Shiba Inu reached $1 by the end of today. What would you do? I would try to wake up, man. I would try to wake up if Shiba Inu coin reached $1 by the end of the day today. I don't even know if Shiba Inu coin reached $1. I don't even know if I would be able to say, I wish I had more. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I had more invested into Shiba Inu coin if it goes to $1. So, I would be very, very happy. I would be content. Check my Trust Wallet, and all my long shots are all way down in the red. Yeah, Paul, mine too, man. Mine too. All my little long shot Binance Smart Chain tokens that I got, all in the red. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I knew they were long shot tokens in the first place, and I'm just going to let them go, too, because out of nowhere, something can happen. Shiba Inu coin, you guys got to remember, and I'm not saying any of these long shot tokens are going to do anything similar to what Shiba did. But if you would have invested $1,000 when Shiba Inu coin first launched in August of 2020, I believe by January of 2020, you would have had $2. You would have had $2, okay? And you probably would have been pretty upset. But if you would have left it, that $2, I'm 90% positive on these numbers. $2 would have turned into like $16 million, okay? So you clearly would have been just well off if you would have gone out there and let it ride and see what it turned into. Plus, nobody cares about $2, man. What are you going to do? You're going to trade your $2 back to Ethereum and get eaten in gas fees? No, you're just going to let it sit. He could be both. He could have been a member of Boys Who Cry, the famous boy band in Bikini Bottom. Oh, thank you for your candor. Absolutely. Could be both. Are you talking to me still? I don't even know. Do you think Shiba will make a penny soon or even one day? So, Sarah Stickroy, soon? No. A penny valuation with the current coins outstanding or current coins in circulation is like $5.5 trillion. The entire crypto market is only about $2 trillion. So we're still a long way off before Shiba would be able to make it to a penny. But I don't think it's impossible. Long time down the road, when everybody is embracing digital assets, cryptocurrencies, and so on, I do see it as a possibility to reach a penny. Hope ApeCoin gets below $10 again. I'll probably definitely buy it if it goes below. Nelson Channel, very nice, man. Somebody say rock weirdo. They may have, man. Ikla, what's happening? Justin, what's going on, dude? I would have millions and millions of dollars. Justin, very good, man. If it goes to $1. Wow, there's so many what ifs today. Dindy James, I don't know, man. People trying to live in the future land or something. All the market is down right now. Yes, Brandon, the market is down right now. AMC really testing levels of support around $20 per share. As you guys can see, $20.02. If I would have just moved that line up there, it would have been better. But sitting at $20 flat right now, does not seem to want to break through. AMC may be testing it again right here, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Shiba Inu coin trying to make itself nice and cheap again for everybody that wants to add more or get back into Shiba Inu coin. Highcroft Mining down 2.5%, really treading around this line, this support line at $2.07. GameStop down here in the bottom right, sitting down about 1%. We've got the NASDAQ getting hit pretty hard today, down 2.66%. Prague down 3%. Farming down 4%. Man, the barcode on Farming right now is just impeccable. What does this look like? Yeah, what a barcode, man. What a barcode right there we've got on Farming. Good deal. And Sundial sitting at 1.38% lower. Molinado 4%. CEI 2.5%. SPY 1.3%. BBIG 2.6%. And we'll leave Highcroft up there right now. The gold mining company that Adam Aaron bought with AMC's money. I'm currently in the red on most of my positions, but long term, I think that'll be super. Yeah, Frodo, I'm optimistic as well, man. Yeah, I'm talking to you about this super sticker too. Yeah. He could be both. Could be both. He could be a member of a Boys Who Cry, the famous boy band of Bikini Bottom. Now, dude, now you're talking. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Dude, he's an underwater rock star. Dude, you got it. Thunder. Dude, I hope that wasn't a tornado siren. That dude is definitely an underwater rock star. Gosh, man, that makes me feel so cool when I'm an underwater rock star then. There's hope then. Awesome. Yes, there is. Most people don't understand market cap. Inventions, I mean, it's it's not that tough to understand, but sometimes it's tough to, I guess, put a limit on something when it's possible that there is no limit. You still got to have a sense of realism when things like market cap come into play. I think what ifs are because you're dreaming of good things while seeing red. Cassie, me too. That's what I was thinking. What is the lowest crypto can go before getting delisted, if that's possible? So, Nufo, I actually don't know if centralized exchanges like Crypto.com, Coinbase, Binance, I don't know if these guys have limits on like market cap thresholds. It's a very interesting question. Like if Bitcoin went down to $1,000, would they delist it? If Bitcoin went down to $100, would they delist it? If Shiba went down to added 2 zeros, would they delist it? It's interesting. As far as being delisted from DeFi, I don't think there's any requirements in listing requirements on DeFi. You can literally have a $5 project floating around on DeFi if you want. So I don't know if Coinbase and them have listing requirements based on market cap or price. I think it's happening as the feds are trying to recoup all the free money they gave out in the past 2 years. Just don't give up. Keep holding. AR, yeah, they could be, man. And I think right now there's a lot of uncertainty about the Fed speaking a little bit later. Question, when will say my investments aren't safe? I got 100% of my account into super out-of-the-money calls for Prague, and then it says safe in... So, devil's advocate. Nick F asked that question a couple months ago, and I think the only time they're not going to say safe is, because I looked into this before, is if you're facing a margin call, okay? So if you've got 100%, God, this dude's got 100%. Hold on. 100% of his account is super out of the money calls for Prague. This dude's... Oh, hold on. I gotta take a little breath. Dude, I hope you make so much money it's not even funny. God. I gotta put a line on this chart where we're at right now, so I can breathe if it goes up above it. Hold on. All right. Okay. Woohoo. Prague, go up above that line, please. If you risk a margin call, or if you risk like owing a fee or something. So if you are I don't know, man. If you're set up, because if you're not borrowing anything for those calls, you're most likely not going to get hit with any sort of fee. If you had electronic delivery set up on all of your things, you get emails instead of papers delivered to you. I know they charge a fee to have paper delivered to your house. So let's say you did have 100% invested, and you're going to get hit with a $2 fee for them mailing you something, and you don't have $2 in your account. You're technically going to owe them that $2, and they're going to give you like a time limit on when you can either add funds to your account or when you can sell a position by in order to meet that $2 requirement that you owe them. So that would be labeled as like not safe or even risky. You would have to be on the verge of a margin call for it not to be safe. The fact that you are 100% in a risky asset does not make it risky to them. They're talking strictly about like them liquidating your position, or you having to liquidate your position in order to pay a fee. So that's what that's about right there. I wondered the same thing though too, man. I wondered the same thing. And then Nick F was asking about it, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I was looking at it, and it has to deal with like you meeting your requirements on margin. And if you don't have a margin, you could still go into the unsafe area if they charged you a fee on something, but you didn't have enough cash in your account to cover that fee. Devil's Advocate, strike price on your calls. Part 1, 100%, and YOLO calls that expire on the 14th. God, this dude's only 2 weeks out, too. vertical line. On the 14th. 14th or 15th, man. 14th's a Thursday. At this point, I'm going to ride it to zero and start over with cash again. Your boy is prestiging. Sounds scary, but I do it in Call of Duty all the time. It's fun. I'll make it back. Devil's advocate. You're savage, man. You're a savage. I love it, dude. Oh, my gosh. All right, well, we've got, I think it might be the 15th. 15th's a Friday. So, we got the date right here. We're going to turn this white. Our date line. And we're going to watch this bad boy roll. Does he have a strike? Did he say a strike? Oh, God. 1,000 different calls between $1.50 and 10. Nice, man. This dude's killing it, man. This dude's killing it. So we're going to watch that on the daily there with Prague. You're going to make it, man. You're going to make it. Prague's going to go on a sick run next week. It's not even going to be funny. It's not even going to be funny how rich Devil's Advocate's going to be next week. Oh, my God. You guys made me nervous. You made me so nervous. Calibro, have you heard about Astro and Trey's new video they made about market makers and buying puts? So I did not watch the video. I was scrolling through Twitter as I was feeding Chip Road this morning. Guys, you have no idea. It was a little warm out this morning. It says it's 55 and cloudy right now, but clearly there's some thunder out there. It was a little warm this morning, and I saw Chip Road outside eating out of that dish, right? So I cracked the door a little bit. Dude, you have no idea how happy my heart is to see that dude just jump in and come in the door and eat. So if you guys want a little video, I did post a video on Twitter if you want to watch that. But I didn't see the video that Astro and Trey did. I saw everybody fighting about the video as I was scrolling through Twitter this morning and trying to look up some stuff for the Shiba Inu coin video that I did. So obviously controversial. Recommending selling puts? Is that what they're doing out there? If anybody can do it, like hit me up with a 1 or 2 sentence explainer of the video. Because guys, you guys know in here that I have no problem if you're buying puts or buying calls or selling puts or selling calls. One, I do want you to understand what you're doing. Like I want that to be very clear. If you don't have an understanding, ask a question, look it up. If you're trying to experiment with it, great. Get used to it. But buying puts is not shorting, right? Buying puts is not shorting the stock. Stock options, they don't have a direct correlation on the price of the stock. The price of the stock has a direct correlation on the price of stock options. But if you bought a trillion puts on AMC for $10 a share, that's not going to drive the price of AMC down. Now, what could happen is, retail investors, institutional investors, investors out there could see, oh my God, somebody just bought $1 trillion worth of puts on AMC at $10. They know something I don't know. They think it's going to go down. Therefore, I should sell my position right now and get out. It could have that sort of an effect on the emotional investor who then sells, and it has that indirect correlation to the price, driving the price down in that way. So let's see if anybody's got it. Saw Shibarium video. He's so cute eating out of here. I love that dude, man. I love that dude. It's the first time he came in the house this year. First time he came in the house. Didn't even hesitate, man. Just jumped up on the ledge and popped his head right in. My kid's daycare teacher just quit and walked out of the class midday yesterday. Luckily, I know it wasn't my kid's fault since he wasn't there. Nice. Nick F. Oh, you probably don't even really care what they did then since your kid wasn't there. They just have somebody go in and finish the rest of the day. Gosh, man, that's got to be tough. Listen, if you're willing to do that, I think that you got to have a lot of stress if you're willing to just do that, especially to the kids, right? If you're just going to walk out on the kids in the middle of the day, clearly that's a dispute between you and management, or you and the people that are running the place there. But hopefully that was fine. We have to follow the directions the market makers are going. So if they push it up, we get in calls. If they push it down, we buy a put to make them go the opposite way. AMC Trapper. Okay, so that's the gist of the video there. Listen, I do agree, okay? I do agree that you should be playing in the direction of the market, okay? Not just the direction of AMC, but like of the overall market as well. That's why I do look at the correlation between the NASDAQ bouncing off this level of support right here at 13.8 and AMC's potential to be bouncing off $20 per share. Very obvious that if both of these start to bounce, you could have a nice run up. But I truly, man, I do not give the market makers the same power that a lot of these other guys give the market makers, man. If the market makers did have that much power over the stocks, they would beat the market. They truly would, and they don't. They do not outperform the market. Over the long term, market makers lose and the market wins. But with that being said, it is a strategy, right? It is a strategy. You're following smart money at that point. The institutions and the market makers, they're getting in and you're getting in. They're getting out, you're getting out. I don't have a problem with that strategy at all. I just have a problem with saying that they control everything when it might look like they do. We want it to go up, but it goes back down. If they had control of everything, they would beat the market, and they can't do it. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem if you guys are buying puts or buying calls or playing it to the upside downside that way. I would rather see you buy a put than short the stock. I would rather see that. Just because I don't want to give them any more firepower. Bro, they're saying the market makers are using the fact that we only play one side of AMC against us, and they are saying if we buy puts on the way down, it will balance the gamma somehow. I gotcha, man. I gotcha. Granddaddy Funk, I guess here's my clip. It doesn't buying puts force the market makers to short the stock, and buying calls forces them to buy the stock long. So not necessarily, Mr. Simon. If you're buying a put, you're buying the right to put that stock to somebody else, okay? If you're putting it to them, which let's just assume that you're allowing that put to expire and you are putting it to them at that price and you're not selling that put before the expiration date. If you're putting it to them at that price, it requires them to buy it at a higher price than the current market is trading at. If you buy puts at $20 and AMC's at 15 next week, you can sell it to them for $20. They're still buying that stock, and you are actually selling your shares to them. You would be getting rid of 100 shares of your AMC, but you'd be getting rid of it for $20 instead of $15. So they're still buying it, but they're buying it for a higher price. If you're buying calls, you're actually, you're buying the option to call that stock away from them at a price. If you buy it at $20 and AMC's trading at 30 next week, they're going to have to buy that stock. If they sold you naked calls, right? If they sold you covered calls, you're just going to be buying that stock off of them for $20 a share. If they sold you naked calls, which means they had money in their account, but they did not have the shares, they're going to be required to go out there and buy that stock at $30 and then sell it to you at $20. So that's the difference. Either way, it's not requiring them or forcing them to short it. There's buying going on each side of the transaction, and it depends. If you are selling, if you're buying puts, then you would be able to give your shares away. You would be able to sell your shares that you own at a higher price. Had to be a rough day. Dude, Nick F., that had to be a really rough day, man. That had to be a really rough day. But what did Granddaddy say here? And the market makers using the fact that we play the market to the one side, and they were saying if we buy puts. Yeah, but listen, I do want to say this, right? It goes back to the adage of like switching lanes and day trading and hedging. If you guys are buying and you're buying intraday, you're day trading, you're going to have that risk, man. You know, every time AMC bounces, you're going to try and take advantage of it. You're going to try and get in right here, and then you're going to try and get in right here. All of a sudden, if you're playing it both ways now, you're going to try and get in, and then you're going to try and get out. You're going to try and get in, you're going to try and short it. You're going to try and buy it, and you're going to try and short it. You're going to try and buy it, you're going to try and short it. The more times you pull that trigger, you have a chance of being right, you have a chance of being wrong. If we can play options to the downside and we win, and we play options to the upside and we lose, at least we're balancing it out. Like, I get that part. But if we're playing options to the downside and losing, and playing options to the upside and losing, and playing options to the downside and winning, and playing options to the upside and winning, you know, you have to balance it out with are you going to be able to make 100% gains on your put plays? Probably not, man. What would make you think that put plays are going to be guaranteed as opposed to calls? Made me realize selling calls are bearish on the stock. So if you sell a call, yes. If you sell a call, not necessarily bearish. You can sell a call, but you just expect it to not go up beyond that certain price. So if you're like, let's look at this here. If you're looking at AMC right now, and this might help if we go out and show you the prices. I wish I was logged in at this point so I could have a little bit better of an example. But let's see here, not AR, we want AMC. It's not necessarily bearish if you sell a call. Where? Okay. AMC. All right, it's going to be tighter than I would have wanted it to be, but 21.50, okay? Let's just pretend this is $30 right here. And clearly the $30, you're going to make a lot less money. But, because I can't go out any further. Oh, okay. 23, what do we got here? 27. Okay, so let's just look here. $27 and your calls at $27. If you're going to be selling a call, you can sell this call for $5.80 right now. You guys... see if you can see this here. I wanted a different one, but let's just pretend it's $30 so you guys can see it on the graph. And you could sell this call for $2.80. You're going to be bringing in $280 selling that call. Now, what you're saying when you sell that call is, I think by the time it expires, maybe next month, whatever one I just clicked on, by the time it expires next month, AMC will not be above $30. I'm receiving $280 right now to sell that call option, and I don't think it's going to be above $30. It's still technically bullish, right? AMC can go all the way up from $20 a share all the way to $29.99. You still believe that AMC could have a bullish run over the next month, rising all the way to $29.99. But if it closes next month on expiration at $29.99, you still won that trade and the stock price moved higher. So selling a call doesn't have to be bearish. You're just simply providing a cap on how bullish it can be. You could sell a $50 call. You might only make $5 selling that call. But what you're saying is, I think AMC might rise to $49.99. That's bullish. But if it doesn't rise above $50, I'm making $5. So you're making money by selling that call. You're simply putting a cap on how high you expect it to go by the time you get there. Now, if you were selling if you were selling in the money calls, if you were selling a call option at $16 right now, you'd be collecting a pretty large premium. The best that we can see on premiums here is $19. Let's see here, $18. You'd be collecting a good premium. If you're selling it at $23, you're bringing in $280. If you're selling the strike at $18, you're bringing in $450. So yes, at that point, if you're selling in the money calls, you expect the price to go down below your call option. You're making $450 to sell it, and you're expecting it to go down and close below that level. At that point, it would be bearish. I still think that you could buy, sell calls and be bullish on the stock. You're simply providing that cap as to how bullish you expect it to be. Hopefully that makes sense, because I know I was talking for a minute there, but selling a call doesn't have to be bearish. It simply provides a cap on how bullish you think the activity is going to be. We buy, we hold, we win. Gabriel, simple as that, man. Good afternoon, Clay. Good afternoon, family bro. Diego de Paula, how you doing? Missing out on Tilray. John, I know, man. I do not have any Tilray. I think I missed a super chat here. Dindy, man. Thank you very much, Dindy, for the thank you, Dindy. Thank you, Dindy. Thank you, Dindy. Thank you very much, Dindy, for the super sticker there, man. I don't know why you guys gotta send me ones like this. Thank you very much, Dindy, for the super sticker. Oh my gosh. Trey also didn't say in the money puts and out of the money puts are cheaper, so many will go for the cheap. They will, man. They will. If you're buying something, you're going to be going for what you think is cheaper and giving you the better opportunity instead of necessarily the better chance of it happening. Where we at? So, are we supposed to properly hedge for every 100 shares we have? You should have one put. Is that how you... So, yeah, AMC Trapper. And you can use an options calculator to help you understand a little bit better. But... And understand, like, if the stock price drops to this level and so on. But let's just say you have 100 shares of AMC. And, $20. It's trading at $20 right now. If you want to guarantee yourself $20 for AMC, you could buy a put right now for $20 on AMC. If you think that AMC is going to go down, if you think they're going to beat it down in price and so on, you could guarantee yourself $20 a share for AMC. All you're going to do is pay the premium for that. Think of it like an insurance policy, man. We got the FOMC minutes. We've got earnings all coming out in the same week. Adam Aaron's been acting a little fishy on Twitter. I think something bad might happen. I'm going to spend $100 and buy that put option so that I can put AMC to somebody at $20 a share. If you get 100 shares, you buy one options contract, you will guarantee that you're allowed to sell your shares of AMC for $20 a share. You can actually, and I don't know how high they go, you can guarantee yourself the ability to sell your shares of AMC at $30 a share right now if you want. Somebody will be willing to sell you that put. You can put your shares of AMC to them at $30. Now, with AMC trading at $20 right now, you're probably going to be paying a $10 or $11 per share premium, which is going to be like $1,000, right? It's going to be $1,000 for you to go out there and buy that option to put 100 shares to them at $30 a share. This whole situation is ironic to me because people seem to have gotten this mindset that hedge funds are dumb and we need to always be against them. But then they also cheat and are 100% unbeatable. It doesn't make sense how those are our two main core thoughts. Devil's advocate, 100% agree with you, man. Be careful using options calculators if it's your first time. I know a guy, me, who did it totally wrong and held when he shouldn't have because of it. Yeah, be careful with anything. If you guys are inexperienced with something, just do be careful with it. Ask some questions, all of that good stuff, and hopefully you feel comfortable with it, and then you end up making that decision. When Moon, bro, hatred. Hopefully soon, man. Moon soon, man. My eyes are watering. Dindy. You did it to yourself, man. You did it to yourself. I'm back. Look, just sell calls like a hedge. You can sell calls too. Too many sheep in this world being manipulated and what to hold to fear and not to fear. And it's frustrating as some new to crypto. We control the prices with that much we spend, but people react too much. They do react a lot, Kyle. They do. Holding 55 AMC shares. Sergeant Maloney, very nice, man. Guys, it's 104. If you got more questions about these options, okay? If you got more questions about the options, bring them back to the afternoon stream. I know I've been gone a lot, but you doing overtime, which, no, I was doing overtime there. If you guys do have questions, bring them back in the afternoon live stream because it does seem to be a pretty popular topic right now. With Trey and I guess his new buddy Astro talking about options. So if you guys are trying to experiment with that, if you're looking into it a little bit more, please come back. Feel free to ask them all of that, and then get comfortable with it before you make a decision on it. I don't think it's necessarily wrong to be buying puts. I'd rather see you do that if you're trying to take advantage of the intraday price movement. Doesn't help to squeeze it all, but at least you could make money. So let's get these shout-outs going, and then we will be back a little later. Dindy James, man. Michael Hanna, see you later. Devil's Advocate, Hatred. Devil's Advocate, I'm glad you're in here, man. You've been pretty active. I like it. Sergeant Baloney, Vengeance, Devil's Advocate, JB, Michael, Dindy James, 1111 Simon, see you later, my man. AMC Trapper, peace out to the Diamond Handed Apes. Frodo, see you later. Jeremy, see you later, man. Watching your burn video. Think about the amount of Shibarium that we burn level 2 transactions plus metaverse. It's going to be a lot, Jeremy. I hope it's amazing amounts. Mr. Simon, Frank, see you later. Frank, see you later. Mark, heart-shaped flip-flop. See you later, man. Guest name, Simon. See all of you guys. Shout out to Eric if Eric is in here. What is going on, Eric? Thanks for hanging out with us. Shout out to you, man. Guest name, Michael, see ya. Gabriel, see you later. Griffin, wee! Oh, yes. All right, you guys know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.